I'm going to show you how to make the best nacho cheese sauce at home. And the best part, it's only 5 ingredients. You guys are going to love this one. My name's Christina. I'm with eatingonadime.com. Thank you so much for joining me today in my sister's lovely kitchen. We have today's recipe linked in the description below. This homemade nacho cheese sauce tastes way better than the store-bought. Back in the day, my husband was addicted to the store-bought, and the flavor's not great, and it has all sorts of additives in it. This recipe is only 5 ingredients. You can whip it up in minutes, and it tastes so much better than the store-bought. First, let's talk about the cheese. The cheese is what really makes this, so I think it's kind of important. We are using cheddar cheese for today's recipe. I recommend that you hand shred it from a block of cheese. It just melts better and it's more creamy and smooth. If you use like the pre-shredded cheddar cheese, they coat it in something, I don't even know what it is, but it makes it not melt as evenly and doesn't taste as well. Now, if you're not big on cheddar, you can easily make this recipe with American, and white American is delicious as well. You will need a small to medium-sized saucepan to make this nacho cheese sauce. First, we are going to start with 2 tablespoons butter. Once the butter starts melting, you want to whisk the ingredients together and cook it for about a minute, watching it closely and whisking it so that the flour does not burn. Then add in 1 1/4 cup milk. Whisk the ingredients together. Turn up the heat slightly and continue to whisk and watch it closely until the mixture starts to thicken. This is making a roux to thicken our cheese sauce. It tastes amazing. You want the mixture to coat the back of a spoon easily. So if you put a spoon in there, it'll coat it even when you lift it up. So you want to continue to heat it, watching it closely, whisking it so that it does not burn until the sauce has thickened and it can easily coat the back of the spoon. This is perfect. Once it's at that consistency, go ahead and remove it from the heat before we mix in the cheese. So I removed it from the heat and it's on a burner that's not on, and then you want to slowly add in the shredded cheddar cheese a little bit at a time and whisk it and just let that heat from the milk melt the cheese. If you mix it while adding it on the heat, you could risk burning it, so that's why we like to get it removed. And once it's melted just like that, we add more. You want to continue this process until all the cheese has been added and is melted. So now all the cheese has been added, and you just want to check the consistency and add more milk if it's too thick, and if it's too thin, you can always add in some more shredded cheese. This is actually perfect, so I don't need to add anything. So the cheese sauce is all ready. The only last thing needed to add is salt. I'm adding 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and we just want to stir it right in. Then I like to do my favorite part, which is the taste testing. You can get your short people to help you out. Make sure that it's seasoned to perfection. So good. Nothing else is needed. You can always add more salt based on your preference right now if you prefer, but that's it. I'm just going to pour this into a nice serving bowl, and you want to serve it right away while it's warm. So a little trick is if you're serving this at a party, you can keep it warm in like a mini crock pot. I usually do like a 2-quart or a 1.5 quart will work. Just keep it on the warm setting and it'll keep nice and warm for serving, and everyone's gonna love it. You can just serve it as is. I love serving it with tortilla chips, but it's really good like drizzled over your favorite vegetables as well. I love it on broccoli, I love it on green beans, all the things. So if you have trouble with maybe your kids enjoying your vegetables, add a little cheese sauce and they're gonna love it every single time. So generally when I make it, it only lasts a couple of hours because everyone eats on it and it tastes amazing. But if you do have any leftover, you can refrigerate it in an airtight container and it should last up to 3 to 4 days. Now, cheese sauce does thicken when it's refrigerated, so you may want to add a little bit more milk when you're heating it up just to thin it out. But it's still going to taste just as good heated up as well. All right, friends, thank you so much for joining me today in my sister's kitchen. Do not forget to like and subscribe so you do not miss any more of our super easy, family-friendly recipes just like this nacho cheese sauce. We have linked today's recipe in the description, so make sure you check it out. It has all of our tips, tricks, everything you need to know about how to make this easy nacho cheese sauce at home. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, friends.